putting something together, um, being someone that's gonna stand on business, I definitely got Rock above Monet. Now, when it comes to being, how can I put this? How can I put this? Because I fuck with Rock, and this is her story, so I got to make sure that we uplift her above all the other ones. Uh, when it comes to, how can I put this? Because I don't know, man. I gotta say that Rock really is the number one. Like Birdman used to say, Rock is the number one stunner. Rock does stand on business. How she went to Juliana and talked that trash to her face. You got to remember Monet when she went to go talk to what was it, Uncle Frank? Uncle Frank's wife, she wasn't really on business like that. She over here lying. Now, Rock, she's a bad mama jamma. Rock can order some hits. Monet, on the other hand, Monet would actually get out there and get dirty. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Rock, she'll do it too, but Monet's a little more active. But if I had to give the slight edge, I gotta go with Rock. Just for the simple fact, Rock is going at it with the mob. Rock is going at it with Unique. She's facing the feds right now. Now, Monet did get the, you know what I'm saying, Detective Whitman jammed up. But they Rico ain't like this Rico. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference between Ricos. As the young folks would say, there's levels to this. You know what I mean? There's levels to it. Look at this Rico board compared to the Rico board that we had in Ghost. Did we even have a Rico board in Ghost? Or we only had a Rico board with Force? Did we have a Rico board with Ghost? Or was it only in Force? I can't even remember. But if you look at this board, this list of hitmen, this is a lot of people on this board. No, we did have one with Ghost. I mean, yeah, we did have one with Ghost because it was Tariq. We had Effie on there, Lauren on there. Now, we didn't predate season 3. It was just season 3 is when we first started. But if you look at this board for season 3 of Raising Kanan, this is a lot of stuff here because I remember we had Lauren on there, but Lauren wasn't technically dead. So we had her off to the side up under Jenny Sullivan. But when you look at this board here, and then we added 2 dirty cops, Roland and Buckley, Rock is really, well, she's the godmother of this. That's what we got to put Rock. When we talk about Rock in the Power Universe, we got to call her the godmother. We can't say she's the worst mom. We got to call her the godmother because you think about where Kanan is. Kanan is her son. Tariq is the generation after Kanan. So we got to call her the grandmother of the whole thing. She's the godmother. She's fucking with the mob. She's fucking with the mob. Thank you, Miss Bradshaw. I couldn't remember. You know, you gotta freshen my memory every now and then. I be forgetting stuff. But yeah, we initially started the Rico board with Ghost. And from there, y'all said we got to do it for Force. And now we got to do it for this. And we probably have to put one together for BMF. We definitely got to put one together for BMF. It's like 900 niggas in BMF that got jammed up in that shit. But right now, as far as the Power Universe goes, this is 1992 when they were issuing a Rico. This is how bad Rock is. Rock so bad they put together a Rico in 92. Was there a Rico in the OG Force? Was Tommy and Ghost moving enough dope that there was a Rico? Or there was no Rico because they had the international snitch telling on Lobos? So Rock is really bigger than everybody that's actually been in the Power Universe because she actually had a Rico put against her. That means everybody else moving small time.
What you mad because you pushed down till he said wait?
R.I.P. to Dante. R.I.P. to Dante. But if you look at the board now, look, this thing is filling up. We've never had a board fill up like this. Plus, this is only episode 5. So as far as episode 5 goes, we do have Damn, I ain't save all of these. Ain't that a snitch? Or wait, is it? Oh, I did. It's open. Hold on. So as far as the bodies go, we got Burke, Sal in the guard, Dean, and Unique possibly. So 5 bodies, 5 episodes. It looks like they're giving us at least 1 episode per body, or 1 body per episode, however you want to, you know what I'm saying, however you want to place it. So if we get 10 bodies off of this, I know in Ghost we did have, you know what I'm saying, some random bodies. We had the bodyguards and everything. But these are significant kills here. Detective Burke, Sal with the mob, Dean, and right now we're looking at Unique as a possibly. Now, we haven't officially moved him yet, and we won't mark him out until we get a full confirmation. Let's say, per se, the feds come and say that, okay, Unique is gone. So we can't actually mark Unique out, but what we can do is drop Unique all the way down. And we'll just put Unique down here for the moment. We won't officially mark Unique out until we get a confirmation, but we'll just keep him down at the bottom. Cool. Genetic said, streets don't need no more bodies. Now we need 5 more bodies. Finish the season off right. All right. Let's tell this Raquel story. So we got the whole board up. And the reason I wanted to go over to the Rico board is because this season is when they started cracking down. They figured that there's a lot of stuff going on in New York. We had the bodies piling up at the house. We got Rock was shot. 2 weeks had passed. So we're saying about a month has passed since the beginning of the season. It's been about a month. 5 episodes, about a month. Okay, cool. We can deal with that. Indigo said, y'all breaking this down to a science. Oh, yeah, man. We making sure that we get all the information correct. All the information correct. Now, the first time, what the hell flavor is this? Oh, watermelon. The grapefruit a little bit better than that. Yeah, grapefruit a little bit better than that. I used to like watermelon. All right, so Raquel's story begins with her sweeping up at the crib. Well, not at the crib, but at the Southside Plaza. Now, when she showed up, the first thing I thought was, man, D-Mac and them that shot this place up. And when I mean D-Mac, I'm talking about JP, his father. But this is New York and not Chicago. You know, Chicago was where JP was left before Tommy came up here. So Tommy Tommy came up here when he was younger because he grew up in New York, but he's actually from Chicago. Or wait, Teresi was in Chicago, and that's where she was from, and then they moved. Yeah, so Tommy is from Chicago. He just moved to New York when he was young. But she shows up and the glass is broke. The police officers are looking, and at first, when we seen them last week, was you guys' first instinct dirty cops? Was that you guys like these guys are dirty, or was it okay? They've been doing a little bit of digging, and they want to make sure that she ain't doing nothing illicit or illegal around here. What was your first thought on these 2 cops, Buckley and Rowland? Because you know we got them on the board. Oh, y'all saying yes off the bat. Now, I did think something was up with them, but I was expecting them. I didn't expect them to be dirty this soon. I thought it was going to be, you know what I mean? Like Rock was going to coerce them or something like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Take some money and then we'll make it happen. But when they show up and they talk about like some city code violations, um, probably like the outlets aren't properly covered, the ventilation ain't good. Like I said, that's what I used to have to do when I was bio. I would have to go into the shops. I had to do the little vent meter. You know what I'm saying? Go in there. It's called an Altador meter. You go in there. I got to get the meter readings. Then I got to do the calculation. I got to go in the OSHA book and look at, okay, this vent is this big for this type of task. I got to do the calculation. And if it's under, I got to tell them to notify CE. CE got to come over there and up the vents, the pulling power, you know what I'm saying? The suction power, pause. You know, I did used to say pause while I was at work too. I'm like, yeah, y'all got to up the suction, pause. And they're like, excuse me? I'm like, yeah, pause, nigga. But yeah, there's a lot of OSHA regulations that you got to apply to. I mean, abide by, but probably back in 92, it probably wasn't none. Probably just you can't have broken glass. But they're saying, listen, there's a lot of vandalism going on around here. There's a lot of petty theft. There's a lot of crime. This is a high crime area. But when they mentioned that, so I was thinking, okay, they're actually going to be ones looking out. But maybe Rock is like, hey, if I pay you some money, you get these little, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember what was it? What was the movie with what's the lady? What's the she had the hole in the ceiling. She had the hole in the ceiling in the blood diamond nigga came over and fixed it. He had a piano upstairs. What's that movie? Not the barber shop with Queen Latifah. What's the other one? The beauty shop. Remember they had that big ass hole in the ceiling? And they were talking about like $15,000 or $1,500, and she was like, "Well, I ain't got that kind of money." And the nigga upstairs was talking about he would fix it. That was the beauty shop. Was it beauty shop? That's all I could think of when them niggas came over and said, "Yeah, you gotta fix that shit, nigga. You gonna get some fines." Yeah, beauty shop. Man, let me tell you something. If I would have seen that big ass hole in the ceiling, they were like, "Hey Mo, we need you to fix the ceiling." I looked at that motherfucker. Oh yeah, you got to pay cash for this motherfucker. I can't fix that shit without the money up front. Yeah, it's gonna be 3,500. No, it's gonna be shit. It's 3,500 for the parts. Shit with the fucking labor. Yeah, I can do that shit for about 8,000, but I'm gonna need 5 up front. Give me the 3 on the back end. You know what I mean? Pause on the back end, but I need that on the back end. You know what I mean? Straight up cash, nigga. Straight up cash. You talking about, can you fix this on the low? Yeah, I can fix it on the low, but nigga, I need cash. I need cash on the loud. You know what I mean? Cash on the loud. I'll fix it on the low. Why ain't nobody in this motherfucker? I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna report nothing, but shit, I need that cash. If if I was a dirtbag when I used to go do shop inspections, maybe I took a little bit of bread. Maybe I'd take a little bit of bread. I never took no money because I had integrity. You know, integrity is doing what's right when no one is looking. Well, you know, they told my man, you gonna write us up for that? Me personally, I ain't writing you up for shit. But when I go back to the shop, I gotta let my officer know, hey, these niggas got these deficiencies right here. These are what I ain't writing you up for nothing. I just gotta go tell the boss what the hell is going on. They write you up, nigga. I ain't qualified for that. But what I can do is look, I can come out at the beginning of the month. Y'all technically ain't gotta have this done till the end of the quarter. So you got 2 months to fix it. Now, if you work directly with me, I won't report this shit till that last month. So you got 2 months. You get this shit done and let me know, and I come out and inspect it and be like, okay, it's good. All right, we good. I won't report this shit. I'll hold off. But nigga, when it get to that 3rd month, nigga, I got a job, nigga, and I ain't getting in trouble. I looked out for you, but I gotta report this one now. I gave your ass 2 months. I ain't write you up. Cause I never felt like writing anybody up was the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, man, hey, go fix it. I understand, man. Y'all got shit y'all gotta do. Hey, go, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got 2 months, fix that shit. But if you can't get it done in 2 months, hey, nigga, I don't even tell people my hands is tied. I don't even give you a heads up. I'm about to report that shit. Nigga, I turn in my report, nigga. Nigga, I got leave to take next week. I don't give a fuck if you right or you wrong, nigga. I got to go, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you at this point, nigga. I looked out for you 2 months ago, nigga. For real. That's one thing about me. I help you out. But when shit started to get ready to kick into my time and I've already been lending a helping hand, pause on the helping hand, nigga, you better figure that shit out. But these cops, they talking about, hey, you give us some money, we can help you out. It look like a little violation here, little violation there. Fuck all that. The cops are the ones breaking this shit. If I'm Rock, I'm like, hell no, I'm about to go hire some knuckleheads from the block. I'm about to go get 2 or 3 niggas from the block that ain't scared to take a charge, had them out there with the toolies on them, and let them pull up. Let them pull up. What you guys think? If they did this, are you thinking that this is a setup, or are you thinking that okay, they just dirty, they want to get in the game? Because me personally, I automatically think setup. You know what I mean? So do you think Rock is looking at it like, okay, they dirty, or they trying to set her up? You know what I mean? Because that is kind of what it looks like. Felicia said keep him on the payroll. I thought I seen my dog Eric in here. You know, Eric be jumping in and out. Pause. He got a channel coming up too, so we gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be over there. We're gonna make sure he get right. Well, I ain't gonna make sure that nigga get right. We're gonna make sure his channel get right. But the first thing that always pops up in my mind is always a setup. It's always a setup. But I've told y'all that before. I've told y'all if you go out somewhere and someone yells your name out and you're not supposed to be meeting somebody, do not turn around. That might be a setup. They just trying to see if that's you or not. Elder said they funky. Yeah, but Rock, she played it right. She said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna speed Rock's story up a little bit though, because we didn't already took about it's only about 15 minutes. All right, we good. From there, Marvin shows up. And we didn't already pieced in what Marvin had to come and talk to her about. And she really not fucking with Unique. I mean, not Unique. Well, she ain't fucking with Unique at all. But we talking about Lulu. He's bringing up the point that Lulu does have that open mic. And with the open mic, I think with what we seen with Rock, I know I don't want to get ahead of her story because we got to tell the story behind the story. Then they got the BBSs on that motherfucker. I had the Acura Legend that looked like that, man. Clean too. When I first got it, I had BBSs, but then I took it off and put some 20s on that mug with the TVs and the headrest. You know what I'm saying? The first one to do it in Kansas City, but that's facts, man. I wish they didn't get rid of car domain so I could show y'all my car on there, but it's neither here or there. Marvin wants her to show up, and it looked like she was going to show up, even though Rock, she said fuck Lulu because she got stuff going on. Remember, she was getting dressed before the feds showed up. And the only reason the feds showed up to Rock's house is because of what? Someone tell me why the feds showed up to Rock's house. Yeah. So I was gonna bring that up. I just went to the next scene because I wanted to bring up the whole Dean situation at the funeral. So Marvin is the one that said that Dean died, but Marvin did also say that he was straight though. He said he was straight because he gave Lulu some money. And remember, Lulu told him that they could make money off of the door. So for Marvin was looking like with the work slowing up because Dean is gone, he would still be all right because he put the money up with Lulu that he can make the money off of the bar and off of the door. So that's how Marvin was looking at it like, hey, I'm gonna be straight. So why don't you come over and support? Now the funeral ends up happening because Rock finally finds out from Marvin that Dean is gone. Now when they get here, they're paying their respects. Now, like, would you go, you give grandma some money, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not giving grandma no money. If Dean is dead, I'm not showing up. Like at this point, Dean has talked bad to me. I'm not showing up and giving his grandma money for what? Grandma ain't about to run the game. Grandma ain't about to be distributing dope to us. I'm not giving grandma no money. Plus, grandma didn't even help out when Ronnie was in there doing what Ronnie had to do. Someone tell me what the hell was grandma doing? What was grandma doing when Ronnie was getting jammed up in there? Well, Dean was getting jammed up by Ronnie. Did grandma even put up a fight? Grandma was watching TV laughing. Grandma didn't even go in there and check on them. I'm not giving grandma no money for not participating. Grandma could have went in there and stopped the whole thing. Yeah, see? They said grandma was watching TV. Grandson in there getting jammed up. She ain't do no helping. At least, y'all remember on the clumps? When Buddy Love came over there, he was trying to get the professor serum. He went into the garage and she came in there. She said, stripper man, stripper man. He said, all right, well, are we going to do this? She said, you better do it or I scream. Grandma didn't do nothing. Grandma was in there. Grandma didn't even help. I'm not giving grandma no money for not helping out. This nigga Dean was laying in the kitchen stinking for 3 fucking days because grandma was watching TV. Dean went to the store and got her a strawberry drink. She in there watching I Love Lucy. Grandma was in there kicking it. Dean was in there dying, kicking. I'm not giving grandma no money. Man, Rock talking about Dean was a good man. No, he wasn't. This nigga Dean cut you off. He cut Unique off. He cut Ronnie off. Grandma was in the goddamn living room kicking it. Y'all just gonna be, man, Mo, that ain't right. That ain't right, Mo. I don't give a fuck. Hey, y'all heard it first, man. Fuck grandma. They talking about Mo, that ain't right, man. Fuck grandma. That nigga Dean was in there. Grandma in there laughing. How you laughing and Dean getting jammed up in the motherfucking kitchen? Dean, she in there. Damn, grandma. Dean should have went in there and got on grandma for laughing at the situation. Damn, grandma in there laughing. Grandma was in that motherfucker. Look, what was the movie? Save the Last Dance? When he was like, all right, you just sitting there and do this. Grandma was in the living room watching TV talking about, man, Dean should have went in there and got grandma ass too. Look at grandma. She's sitting here acting like she crying. She acting like she crying, but she was laughing. What's the saying called? Laugh now, cry later. Ain't that let me see what that saying is. Let me figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out because grandma, we ain't falling for your shit today. No, not today, not now. How? Laugh now. I think that's what it is. Laugh now, cry later. Laugh now, cry later. Laugh Now, Cry Later is a Canadian rapper. Man, we don't give a fuck about no Drake. Nigga. We talking about the goddamn saying. What is the saying? We don't give a fuck about no Drake song. Drake wasn't even rapping back then. Back in 92, Drake was not rapping. What is the saying? Laugh now, cry later is a phrase that suggests that one should enjoy the present moment and not worry about the future, as it can bring both good and bad times. Grandma was in the living room laughing. Now she crying. Laugh now, cry later is a phrase that suggests that one should enjoy the present moment and not worry about the future. Grandma was enjoying the present moment and not worrying about the future, as it can bring both good and bad times. Exactly. Audacious. She couldn't even hear. She didn't have the hearing aid in. I'm telling y'all, dog, grandma was in there faking. He was putting the batteries in the hearing aid when Dean got him. So how was she laughing? They didn't have closed captions in 92. She wasn't reading no closed captions. Shit wasn't that funny in the 90s where you could just look at TV and laugh, nigga. Hell no. Shit was simple back then. When the closed captions even come out. 71. Man, wait a minute. No, hell no. We about to go see what grandma was watching now. See, they done made us do it. No, she ain't had no subtitles on. Hell no. We not giving grandma no slack. Not today. Not on my channel. Y'all can take that shit somewhere else. I don't see no subtitles. All I see is they in the damn grocery store. This is where you go do the shopping and you got to put the shit in the basket. Yeah, this is where you go put the shit in the basket. You got to go in there and grab the most expensive foods. You go over there and you go to the meat aisle, pause. You grab as much meat as you can, pause. Two-handed meat, pause. Yeah, you got to go get all the meat, pause. You got to put all the meat. I'm talking about bear hug the meat, pause, and put it in the basket because the most expensive food in the grocery store in the basket is the motherfucking meat, pause. Yeah, grandma over here cracking up off this shit. Hell no, ain't no captions on here. Hell no. We know, yeah, supermarket, yeah, the supermarket sweep. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we just found out that grandma in here capping. Grandma in, look at grandma. And she had the nerve to be mad that this nigga brought strawberry and not watermelon. Oh, hell no, grandma. Hell no, grandma. You're not getting away with this one. When I seen them giving grandma money, I said, wait a minute, grandma ain't even helped that nigga fight. Man, look at Dean. This nigga in here kicking. This nigga, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. You might not be able to hear, but if you hear it, like if a nigga is kicking a table or something, you can feel that in the house. Like, man, what the fuck is somebody kicking some shit? Dane, what the fuck you doing in that kitchen? She might not be able to hear, but nigga, she know if a nigga kicking some shit. Dane, what the fuck? Grandma should have been like this. Damn, I can feel some kicking or something in the back room. Damn, hey, get off my grandson. Your grandma and this motherfucker kicking it. Grandma got that motherfucking drink. Hell no, grandma. We ain't giving you no money. Listen, Dean was in that motherfucker kicking for his life. She felt them vibrations. Y'all not gonna sit up here and make me believe that she didn't feel that. Grandma, I know what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all the real story. See, they ain't telling y'all the story, but like I said, I'm not making none of this up. When they showed Ronnie grab Dean, grandma had looked. This is what grandma did. She didn't want that nigga Dean to see that she seen. Grandma seen it, but Dean looked up. Grandma seen what the hell was going on. I got to go back and watch the episode now because I believe Grandma knew what was going on and Grandma let this shit go down. Grandma let this nigga. Grandma didn't say nothing because Dean brought back the wrong drink. Grandma set this up. If I get rid of this nigga Dean, I can live on my own and I can get my own drinks. Oh, Grandma set Dean up. Grandma set Dean up. Say it ain't so, Grandma. Hey, word on the street, Grandma set Dean up and she let that nigga Ronnie in the house. Indigo said Grandma ain't trying to catch a case. Oh, now we got to do some research on Grandma. Who is Grandma told on? Nah, y'all not gonna put this on Ronnie, man. Ronnie was an innocent man until Dean started disrespecting him. Ronnie was wrongfully convicted and had to do 3 years in prison because of manufactured evidence. Grandma set this up. That's exactly it. How did Ronnie get in the house and end up in the basement? Who breaks into a house and goes in the basement? Who breaks into the house and goes into the basement? She let this nigga Ronnie in the crib and said hide downstairs. I don't even know how to sign hide downstairs, but if I could imagine, it's hide down the stairs. Hide down that. I can assume that's what she told Ronnie. She let Ronnie through the back door. Hide down the stairs. He hid downstairs, and then when he came back with the wrong drink, that's why I told y'all she seen him. She seen him, gave him the winky wink, and then act like she was asleep. So when the police came, oh, I was asleep. me, see nothing. She told that nigga hide down the stairs. I'm just telling y'all, that's what I seen. I don't know what y'all saw, but that's what I'm assuming happened. Come on, be real. Be real. Right now, when you look at a house, the windows, the storm windows that they got, those are not big enough for a human, like an adult human, to climb through a storm window and get in the basement. See, someone had to let this nigga in the house. So you mean to tell me that Ronnie is just so good that he can steal cars, steal cars, break into houses? He can just do all of this? No, he had an assistant. Because he didn't steal that car. What did he do? He put the gun to the back of the gentleman's head and he got the keys. It's not like he nigga rigged it. No. He had the keys. Just like he had the keys to get into this house because grandma let him in. I'm not giving grandma no money. No, I didn't let him in. Nah, hell no. I don't do no back doors. Pause. Hey, big pause. Big pause on the big pause. You know what I'm saying? Big pause on the part of the pause. You know what I mean? All of that is a pause. But nah, I ain't gonna backdoor nobody. That's one thing I ain't gonna do. If I got an issue with somebody, I'll let them know. But I don't do nothing that, like, man, I'm too old for all that shit, man. I ain't gonna set nobody up. Like, if you got an issue with them, that's on you, man. I ain't gonna set nobody up. I ain't trying to get in none of that. But They got to get grandma this money, and we supposed to carry on. All right, let me speed this back up. So Rock drops off some money, and Unique comes in here. Now Unique sees Rock, and it's been a while. And you know they got a thing called a demon. There's a you put an S in front of that demon, when you'll know what I'm talking about. But Rock sees Unique, and they're talking about how did Dean die, and Unique goes ahead and says that Ronnie is out here wilding out. Now we didn't have any information as of yet to who potentially did this, but he's saying that someone had to be bold enough to do this. Now, when I heard bold enough to do this, meaning go talk to grandma and let them let you in the house. Now, he's saying that Ronnie is out here wilding out. So this kind of puts the plant in the bug in Raquel's head that it could potentially be none other than our boy Ronnie. But once she leaves here, she has to get prepared for the night out at the open mic. So when she goes to the crib, we know the feds end up showing up. And the reason the feds end up showing up is because not because there's paperwork, but because this gentleman right here gave up the nickname to our main character, Raquel Thomas, by saying Rock doesn't have anything to do with this, what made Garcia go open up the case. Now, Garcia opened up the case and he went to go talk to Special Agent, what's his name? Preston Tanner. Preston Tanner shows up to Rock's house. He shows up to Rock's house right when Rock is looking good too. I said, So he shows up and Rock was getting ready to go to the open mic and squash the beef with Lulu. But the feds say, hey, we need to talk to you. It's urgent. Why put off tomorrow what we can do today? So she said, okay, let me go holler at my lawyer. Finally, she gets a lawyer because in episode 1, she didn't have a lawyer when she told on the mob by telling the feds that the mob was after Crown Camacho, her business partner, quote unquote, because he was into it with everybody. Now, we found out that Bulletproof Records was actually majority owned by Raquel Thomas. So now the connection has been put in place because the feds had talked to Garcia, the New York City police, who got the information from Demo, aka Dino, that the whole studio was with Raquel. Now, I told you guys in episode 1 that Lulu could get from up under this by putting it all on Rock because she owns the studio. And y'all told me, no, Mo, that wouldn't work. But now look at us 5 episodes later. We're exactly where I was predicting before the season started. Now, I'll get that video and that footage for you guys and the audio so you guys can just confirm that, damn, that nigga Mo wasn't bullshitting. That nigga was on to something, but niggas be thinking that Mo be bullshitting. And I appreciate that because I don't want you guys to take me too seriously because I told you before, I'm 90% bullshit, 10% keeping it real, and 100% a thou wow. You know what I mean? So I'm always going to tell you when I'm bullshit, when I'm keeping it real. So if I make a video that's a theory, then I'm probably serious about it. But I'm going to throw in a little bit of bullshit. Now let's continue. The lawyer is saying, hey, they're off the scent. But we know once the feds are on the scent, the feds stay on that scent like a bloodhound. Meaning they're not going to let up on your ass until they can close the case or throw somebody up under the slammer. So that's really the end of Raquel's story because she doesn't make it. She does get fresh as hell. Ooh, she smelled good too. What's that? That Versace? I'm talking about the F.O. Sache. Smells real, real good. But we got the feds off of Raquel's tail. Belicious 28, thank you for that $4.99. So in other words, grandma is Breeze. You cracked the case. Now, could I say she's Breeze? Maybe, because what does grandma do? She likes watching her shows. What was she watching? The supermarket sweepstakes or the supermarket sweeps? Well, what did Breeze like to do? Like to watch his story, but you know, we can't genderfy anybody, so we don't know if Breeze is a he or a she or what they identify as. So what we can say is grandma plays bingo in the afternoon and grandma watches her stories in the afternoon. So maybe grandma is Breeze. Maybe grandma is Breeze. I don't know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. That's Raquel's story. I had to speed it up a little bit because we got to try to get Kanan's story in here. And then we got to finish off before the 5-hour mark to go ahead and do our homeboys. Well, damn, we ain't going to get past the 5-hour mark, but fuck it. We gonna do that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. We on the road tonight, man. It's a lovely thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Is this last live before New Year's? I'm not too sure. I can't confirm or deny, but what I can confirm is that Demo told the feds about Raquel's nickname of being Rock, and now the feds were knocking at the door, and now she's down in another interrogation room talking to the feds. This time she's withholding information, but the first time she did tell on the mob, and that is facts. Episode 1, go watch it. Now we'll talk about Kanan. Damn, let me catch my breath because, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn it, I'm good. Damn it, I'm good. I should have been a lawyer. I should have been a lawyer. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, if I was a lawyer, I would represent you guys, and I can't guarantee any wins, but all right, we got Kanan's story. One last break. Let me get this one last break. We'll do Kanan's story. I can, because Kanan's story ain't gonna really be that long, to be honest with you. Give me, like, this time I gotta use the restroom. The other